Hello, my little scientist. Welcome to our online science class. I am teacher Riham, your science teacher. May Allah protect Saudi Arabia and all Islamic countries from any dangers. Welcome, grade 2. Let's start. Today, inshallah, we have a new lesson, okay? But first, I will start with you by what is the matter. Are you remember what is the matter? Matter is anything that takes up space and has mass, okay? So we know that matter is anything that takes up space and has mass. And all things around us are made of matter, okay? We know that we have three kinds of matter, solid, gas, and liquid. Solid, gas, and liquid, okay? In the last week, we talked about solid, and what about gas and liquid? Today, inshallah, we will talk about gas and liquid, okay? So now let's start. Bring your notebook and be ready with me. Let's write the word to know what is the title of our lesson, okay? The first letter here is L, the second I, the third Q, the fourth U, then I, D, S. Okay, so what is the title of our lesson? It's liquids. Amazing, liquids. Liquids and what? And G, A, S, E, S again, and gases. So liquid and gases. So today, inshallah, our lesson it's about liquids and gases. Let's talk about liquids and gases. Okay, so we know that three kinds of matter or three forms of matter: solid, gas, and liquid. Okay, what about solid? We know that the solid has its own shape. The solid is a kind of matter and has its own shape. But what about liquid and what about gas? Let's learn. First, can you help the mouse to eat the word which has or to eat the solid things? Okay, it's a table. Table is solid, of course. Yeah, amazing. What about with the car? It's a solid or liquid? Also, it's solid. What about with the water? It's a solid. Water, of course. No. What about your pencil? It's a solid. Yeah, it's a solid. What about with the milk? Every day you must drink milk. What about with the milk? It's solid? Of course, no. What about with your book? Yeah, it's a solid. And what about the juice? Solid also. So what the difference? What about with the water, the milk, the juice? They are liquids, okay? They are liquids. So what are liquid? Liquid is a kind of matter. Liquid is a kind of matter, but so it is like the solid is a kind of matter? No, it's a change. It is change. It is different. How it is different from the solid? Liquid doesn't have its own shape. Liquid doesn't have its own shape. Look, like this milk. When we pour this milk in this cup, now the milk has the shape of this container of the cup. So liquid doesn't have its own shape. Look. Now we pour the water in this cup, in a long cup. If we put it in this cup, if we put it in this short or small cup, why it's different? It's in all picture it's a water. In all picture it's a water, but the water here different because the water doesn't have its own shape. The water take the shape of the cup inside it. Okay. So now can I ask you, does the liquids have the same shape? Of course, no. but the liquid shape can change. The liquid shape can change. Look how it's a change. It's a change here from the long cylinder to the small flask, okay, or the small cylinder also. So it's a change. So the liquid shape can change. It's not the same, or it is not fixed like the solid. The liquid shape can change. It is not fixed like the solid. What without the container, what will happen? Look, if we pour the water in the ground without a container, now the water will follow in the ground and has no shape, okay? So it has no shape of its own. Liquid has no shape of its own. So liquid number one is a kind of matter that takes the shape of the container in it. So the liquid take the shape of the container. The liquids take the shape of the container in it. It is in. The liquids take the shape of the container it is in. Like this container, okay? The cylinder. Now the liquid take the shape of this cylinder. If we pour it in another one, take the shape of this cylinder also. So the liquid takes the shape of the container it is in. Look, now we pour the water here in this cup. The water take the shape of this cup. Now we pour it here in this tub. It is take the shape of this container. Here the water take the shape of this cup. So the water or all the liquid take the shape of the container it is in. Take the shape of the container. So the liquids have different shape, doesn't have the same shape, okay? The liquid doesn't have fixed shape. The shape of the liquid change from the container to another one, okay? So the liquid takes the shape of the container it is in. Take the shape of the container it is in, okay? So the liquid has no shape of its own. The liquid has no shape of its own. But all the liquids have mass. What is the mass? Or you remember? Mass, is the amount of matter in an object. All the kind of matter have mass. All the kind of matter have mass. Solid has mass. Liquid has mass. Gas has mass. So all the kind of matter has mass, okay? And mass is the amount of matter in an object, okay? So all the kind of matter has mass, okay? So liquids have mass also. All liquids have mass. All liquids have mass. And the liquids are different. Some liquids can be thick. Look how it's thick. Like this honey. Like the honey. Or other liquids can thin like the water or like the milk okay? So all liquids have mass. All liquids have mass. Some liquids are thick like the honey, and other liquids are thin like the water or like the milk, okay? So again, what is liquid is a kind of matter, doesn't have its own shape, it has no shape of its own. The liquid take the shape of the container it is in, and without this container the liquids will flow here and have no shape, okay honey? Look honey, even in nature liquid takes the shape of the space is in it. Now the water flows and fills in the shape of the lake. So look, the water flows and fill the shape of the lake. So the liquid take the shape of the container it is in. The water or the liquid take the shape of the container it is in. Okay. Also, I will tell you about the last kind. It's a gas. What about the gas? Also, gas is a kind of matter. Also, gas doesn't have its own shape, doesn't have its own shape like the liquid. So only the solid has its own shape, but liquid doesn't have its own shape. Gas doesn't have its own shape. The liquid take the shape of the container it is in, but the gas, I will tell you tomorrow about the gas inshallah. Okay, let's answer now. Which true or false? Number one, gases have their own shape. It's true or false? Of course, false. Gases doesn't have their own shape. Only solid have their own shape. Only the solid it's have a fixed shape. Number two, gases have mass. Of course, yeah, all the kind of matter have mass. Number three, all matter has mass. Of course, yeah, all matter has mass. Okay, thanks for today. Have a nice day.